Welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program. My name is Nilaus, and we are continuing our wonderful journey into this, well, amazing galaxy full of Darkfog AI, but also full of amazing factories. So this episode is serving a very specific purpose. This is going to be a how-to on how I play the game basically most of the time in the late game. Because it does kind of fit a certain formula. I have created the blueprints to support it, and I know that some people will go like, oh my god, you've taken all the fun out of it. But I don't know, maybe if the fun is reinventing the wheel all the time, then then I took the fun out of it. But if it's also about sort of building cool factories and moving on and solving different problems and not sort of spending too much time on mining and stuff like that, then I don't think I've taken the fun out of it. So we're here on our lava planet, and basically at this point I feel like I need to expand my empire. We have currently this is the home planet, and the Dyson Sphere is coming along. I wouldn't say nicely, but it's coming along a little bit. And we have new visitors en route here. Oh, there's actually two en route because we've killed all of the biters here. We have two other systems that are operational, somewhat, a little bit, but the idea here is that I want to take a completely new system. So we want to take like a really good one, and basically we look around for different ones. I've actually been looking a little bit around. This is an O-type star. These are the best ones. And this one is absolutely amazing. It's about 10 light years away, so totally reachable. And look at the iron, copper, silicon, titanium, stone, coal. It has everything. Stalagmite and gradient crystals and organic crystals and crude oil, juicy, and deuterium as well. So this is basically a perfect location. So we're gonna take this one, and I will also be naming it after a patron supporter of the highest rank, a master of the path. Thank you, Baba Joe, for your recent pledge, and welcome to the star system. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here. There we go. Let's actually just have a look at how crowded this is. We're also going to give name to it, and then see there's a giant lava planet with all the iron and copper here. That's really juicy. This one's probably also really crowded. Yeah, super crowded. I think this is the one we want to take out. There is room for us to land on the equator, so we'll do that. I want to land on the most crowded planet, because if we, for example, land on this one, which is not very crowded, but hey, it's a really cool one, then I will kick off these three. And the only place that they can go, they will then not go to this location, but they'll go to one of the other ones, probably. And that means the last system we take out will be the most crowded. But if we take this one and kick off the, I don't know, 20 or something, locations that we have here, then, well, it's not that bad. Oh, it's also number 2. Then it'll be taking a little bit longer to propagate out to the other ones. So that is the one we want to take, and we should also give this on a name. This one will be called Magmorel. There we go, and named after a Twitch hype train winner. That's how it goes. And also make sure you check out my Twitch stream, because I'm also streaming there regularly. Cool. So let's get there. Do I need to bring anything for this? Well, a few things. I bring at least 100 missile turrets. I need 10 interstellar logistics stations, and the rest also should get some. Let's get some foundation as well. The foundation is also pretty important. I think we have a foundation builder here. Yeah, we do. There you go. Get some foundation, and the rest you can bring along. But if we see like lots of battlefield analysis base and signal towers are great. Anything else? Oh yeah. Also some fusion power plants, because we're at fusion power right now. We are not at this artificial suns yet, though we do have better fuel. But let's find where we're going to and warp away to that location. Oh, damn! I lost my. That's the one. Let's make sure that that's marked, and let's make sure that we land here. Cool. Let's warp there. Alright, so we are arriving in this sector, and we are getting to Magmorel. It is here, and this is the most crowded place, and smash. And then I will be speeding up, getting in here, deploying everyone, and they will just start shooting at everything here. That's glorious. Just take out everything from orbit. There we go. That should take out, and that just kind of annoys everyone on the all the hives in the system. That's perfectly fine. That is our intention, and that looks like a good enough spot for us to land. All right, let's see. So this is looks actually perfect. Ah, right. Never mind. We can't see the hives unless we look at it like this. All right, so good. And here. So we're going to take somewhere on this middle plane and just kind of get a sense of the middle of it. It's here. Okay, that's probably not the color we want. Let's just get it as transparent here. There. Get that one. Dip this. Nope. Dip this. And probably dip this and this one just in case. And right, we go in and take our landfall fortress at the equator. Tap, tap. We've done this before, and it has to go here. There we go. Everything gets built. And nothing, this one comes in. This really should be coming in now. Oh, this is not good that it's not coming in. How are we going to do this, though? Well, that's because we don't have enough deuterium somewhere. The only way we can kind of solve this is by putting some of these in here. Putting some warpers in there. And then sort of getting it to half speed. But it needs some power to even get going. Because they're not flying out without power, and they're not coming in here without power. So that's kind of unfortunate. And these vessels are not going to be a problem. So I'm going to be building this damn thing here. And it's not going to work. Nothing is going to shoot until we actually have the deuterium fuel inbound. So I guess we're kind of consuming too much from everywhere on the planet. So maybe I need to fly back and find out why we have some, or at least kickstart it a little bit. So this turns out to be a little bit more complicated than I thought initially. And that's because, well, I'm just not producing enough deuterium, so I need to switch away from deuterium, and I need to switch over to something else. But in the short run, I just double this because I do have enough deuterium fuel to make the deuterium fuel rods. So we'll just double it, and hopefully that will solve it. I also put a lot in my hand, so I can at least jumpstart the base over the other location. I'll just put even more into my inventory. There we go. So that will just make sure that we can actually get something going. But in the meantime, this one will be working. This doesn't look great. Why is this? Oh, right. Yeah, this is one of those many things that we also need to work on and scale up. Right. Either way, that's not going to be now. That will be sort of a separate and dedicated build later on. But hey, the good news is this one is, well, it's not working yet, but it will be working soon. Once it gets all this inbound, it's coming into 600. And we just want to see, there we go. Now it's coming out. I want to see that this one is actually getting something in. And we are back. Let's see if I can find my beautiful build. There's my beautiful build. It hasn't been... Oh, the planet is moving too fast. So, oh, that's actually funny that... Well, it's not coming in yet, but we're going to get all of you in here. I'm going to dead a little bit out just for the kickstarting. And now that's spread out on the belts and... kickstart, and that gets everything started. That gets all of these working, and that means we can now get on the offensive as we've done before. And I'll do the usual part. Okay, they triggered, not surprisingly, but that is going to be an absolutely no concern for us. They are level 21, so we'll just go here and take a look at what we want to pick up. I have just marked it as pretty much none of these things. I don't even know if I want that Annihilation Sphere or that one. Quantum chips, sure. We want to get up to level 24 so we can get some nice stuff there. But that's kind of where we want to go. And these are now utterly no threat. So we will just go straight in and kill them all. And these ones get built by themselves, by the way, because they will, each of these will just push forward to the next one. And get in and confirm this one. There we go. And once that's done, we also have those small attack drones helping out with a little bit of remaining. So that's 1. Continue. That kind of sucks. We need to get these out here. There. And... why? Why not there? I'll just build it there then. Okay, wow, that's actually interesting. That's a lot of shooting right now. Surprisingly amount of shooting. Great, but it works, and that should take this out. Well, never mind. We'll just continue there and there, maybe even. Why are they still something left? Units left. Weird. Shouldn't be any units left. Maybe they went somewhere. Oh, right. This is the reason. I can take that out myself. And yeah, so that's three units. Forward. Huh? Weird. So this part, we're now getting to a point where, yeah, this is not as dangerous as it used to be, even on a Death World planet. And you can say that even it really wouldn't matter. Like having twice as many, it would just mean twice as much time. It wouldn't be twice as dangerous in this regard. Oh wow! Actually, don't shoot me though. Can I just stamp it out down here? Sure. It should be in range, but if not, then we'll just get this one as well. And then this one is completely derelict because, well, we destroyed everything. There we go. Good. Ah, it's these curvatures here that are just a little bit difficult to place on. Why not? We'll build it there then. Got it. That's, I don't know. Was that 4 or 5? I have no idea. We can push forward on this easily. Is it? This must be more than one, right? Maybe not. Yeah. And just keep. Oh, something went like pew pew. Oh, right. I ran out of missiles. That's funny. Let's go even more aggressive and attack 2 locations at once. They fire so slowly, it's kind of useless. Yeah. And that's gone. Should get that one, no? And up here. There's something here that got hit. Oh, there's some missile turrets. That's funny. How missile turrets got hit. Okay, so there's something attacking. Back up. There we go. That's one. And you should also... No, there. Next. That one and that one. Now they're coming over from the other side. That doesn't matter. Oh, look at that. We need to deploy our ships here. Because they need to shoot that one. We will not accept that. It's a little weird that you can... that your spaceships can't do anything to ground targets. But I guess balance reasons and stuff. And maybe they'll be eventually made some bombers and stuff like that. Oh no, I missed one. No, I will not have enough power now. Okay, maybe I will. And let's get that one and that one. And then go all the way into their face. And then let's be a little more careful. There we go. And get this one sorted. Yeah, and... yeah. That's the one. And next location. It fires so slowly, these plasma shots. This one fires really, really slowly. Oh, did someone get destroyed? Wow, something actually got destroyed. Where? Where is that? Oh, it's really far away. Okay. Well, that's just fine. It's, for me, this is about getting done as fast as possible, not as, well, fast and therefore as effective as possible, not as efficient as possible with that little losses. It's just how fast can we just steamroll all over this? And the answer is pretty damn quickly. That one. Get the next. Just smash it down. These are already pretty neutered because they've been attacking us. So that these 2 locations, these locations can be taken out by my. Yeah. And what is the next? Oh, there's the. Now we can actually fix this one that got destroyed. There we go. Ah, we just got all the way back here. Nice. And how many more? 4 more. Cool. Should be easy to take care of that. Just go straight in. Anything that's not targeted? No, that's fine over here. These attack drones are not useless. I think that's as much as a compliment we can muster for them. They're definitely doing stuff, and they're definitely protecting me by just being presenting targets as well. And all of this. We'll take this out, and then the other ones will be shot by. Where's there? There we go. And where are the remaining? Okay, so let's go here and move the other way. This way. Let's work around this curvature. That one. And that one. And then just move forward. That's actually in the middle of 2 hives. That should not be a good idea. Oh, it's actually almost dying. But also almost. Only almost. And this over here. Just take out the rest with the attack drones. Done. And take whatever out here. Okay, that's a little bit more than anticipated. And that. Continue. We see 2 more down here. Just expand out. That's just aggroing both of them at once. And they just don't have the firepower to take anything out. This one taken out. And there's something still working, but that shouldn't be long. And we'll just remove this part as well. Okay, they do have some out there still moving. Collide with another object. Why? So we have the last hive somewhere. They must be dead by now. No? There we go. That died, and that died. Cool. Let's see how close that is to anything. Just get up here. I wonder if I can just... Oh. And then... I could probably do that without actually ever getting close. Oh, really? We're out of... Ah, no, we're not. They're fine. And that's the final attack. And this planet is ours. And we'll just plop that down here. That's out of range, of course. And done. Right, so at this point, we know the drill. I will be taking all of these, removing all of this, and also establishing a polar hub. So let's establish the polar hub. That will be right there. But once the polar hub is not as simple as it usually is, because right now we actually have a problem that I'm going to be blocking out some kimberlite, which I don't like, because kimberlite is somewhat useful. It's not like the most useful rare resource, but it kind of sucks to just bury it. Burying some silicon veins, I can live with that. I mean, I'm also gonna have to live with the other one, but maybe we'll try to squeeze it in after everything is built, and then just see if we can sort of take something out and put it in. And then I'll do the next one as out here, and then it's important that at this point we need more space, like at each of those quadrants here. That needs to go down, that one, and this also needs to go. And then I think it's fine. Then I have to find 0.0, that's here. And we go through the usual steps. Polar hub, build that, and we put the bug these in here, so that was a little unfortunate. It's just that. Polar hub, the import-export towers. Oops, why? Oh, they're misplaced. Yeah. And then the power, we are unfortunately still relying on the fusion power. So this is the start. So if I want to be really clever about it, I can actually place it, I think like this. And that should match. Yes, it should match over on the other side. There. Getting this one done. And it'll request, but it won't get anything. But luckily we have the other one that still has something. We'll just remove this and get you in here. Good. And I think I want to just get a little bit of this just to power it. There you go. So now it's powered and then it works a little bit faster. Next one will be finding the one with missile turrets. Is that you? Nope, that's not missile turrets. Oh, we are also out of this. That one. Because that's the one with warpers. This is the one with missiles that we will be not requesting yet. I'll be getting these missiles in first. There we go. Yeah, and then you can request it. There. Don't want to be having overly many missiles. And polar hub, missile ring, tap, plant. And that gets this one done. And we have missiles running out. And then with this stuff that I still regret not having into the blueprint is this part. And it looks like we can't really support everything with the power we have. Why not? 600 megawatts of power? Well, that's probably mainly due to... First of all, why the hell are we not getting more? Oh, that's just the belt for the deuterium is not built, right? Or some inserters. Ah, inserters. Also important. There's also a lot of other junk here that I need to send home. So I can do that. This is completing our research. Good. But the other ones I will just be exporting home. I have a place back home that is importing them. So hopefully they will be picked up. Nope, they won't. Well, it was good while it lasted. And now we should have enough power. Yeah, barely, but still. And that's just while we are reloading or while we are recharging all of our, all of our stuff, like the planetary shields and stuff like that. There we go. Planetary shields should be coming online soon. Right, our power is now done. The only thing we're missing is the one that, oh, here. I also need to import that. Negentropy recursion, that gets us very, very good smelters. I am not in a position where I want to use those smelters yet. We can also see that we have a little bit of an issue with this one. I think I'll actually try to get away with trying to use this space for this. I can live without these. There, we managed to incorporate everything except one of these kimberlite ores. So that's pretty good. We got some kimberlite. Sweet. That's nice to know. Alright, this is now done. It's working. It's set up. The only thing that is kind of missing is over on the side. That's the one thing that also has to be done manually. And that is warpers into the middle ring. And once that, it also goes out to the outer towers. And this one is a bit amputated because it's missing one of the outer towers. And somehow, no fuel. Well, that's kind of because no one really have any fuel, is it? You can get that, and then you can get that, and then we'll kind of pretend that we have enough fuel. Cool. So that was the first thing we wanted to do. And the next thing is finding the one with the yellow, because that's 0.0. And nope, it's always the last one. There we go. Right, so now we just plant our blueprint, the signal tower blueprint, and that is again one of those. There's always the choice. Do you want to use the blueprint, this signal tower blueprint, so that they land here, or do you want to use the signal tower, the blueprint, or a blueprint, so that they cannot land here? Because there's planetary shield everywhere. Well, since I can't really support a planetary shield everywhere with the power I have, then that's not really an option. And I also don't mind them actually landing, so that we can get some free power from them. So, then let's just move along and set this one up everywhere. Now this planet is safe and sound, and we've spread out our signal towers and our signature solar belts across the planet. Now what the next thing is also a little bit tedious, but hey, it's something we have to do. So what I'm going to do now is, this has a lot of resources, so we're going to tap every single resource on this planet with advanced miners, and then we'll be checking in again, because those are things that we have to do on a new planet. Now every single one of these patches that we could access is now being tapped, and what we need to do now is we need to get this to be processed. So either we can send this off to another place, another location to be processed, but I actually like processing things on the same planet, and there's usually not a problem with not enough room. So basically we have a lot of copper and a lot of iron, so that's the first part, and also a lot of titanium. So I would say that we need a big area for both of those things. So the thing is, like, every single planet always has like basically half the planet that isn't tapped by resources, so you can build there. And that's basically what we want to do. We are right here, and I want to allocate some time or some space for building the things. So the way that I do this is I gets a little bit meticulous, gets my middle two lanes, these two lanes here, these are the planetary sectors here, and then I cut it along a meridian like this, properly paint within the lines. There we go. Oh, that was accurate. And then we take two planetary sectors that way. That means over to that one. And if you are not familiar with the idea of planetary sectors, they are basically city blocks in space. Oh no, there's still more city blocks. Yeah. There's more city blocks. There's always more city blocks. And basically this area, and of course it means that I have to kill a little bit of my power consumption like that. This one has to go. And that area. So basically, if you see from this location to this location, the planetary sector is split in the meridians. The meridians are the lines that go all the way from the top and down the line, down from South Pole to North Pole, or North Pole to South Pole, depending on your perspective. And then that means those are the places where the lines are unbroken whenever they hit one of these fault lines. That's just kind of convenient. And then I go from this fault line into the middle, and the middle into the other line. Yeah, that will be also some sectors. And that means all of my blueprints are then designed to be fitting into these sectors here. Some smelting is always going to be in the middle, because that's highest quantity and thing. So this, looking at this one, do I have a color for this? No, I do not have a color provided, so I'm just going to come up with a color myself, and until Mackerel, who is the sponsor of this planet, is coming up with a good color. Let's go with a red one. There. Wow, that's red. Let's go a little bit more orange. And the thing is, if I use this one, then it will... I can change it, and then everything that I painted is changing like that. It's lava colored. Cool. We got a lot of things incoming soon. Two of them in this sector. Don't care. Alright, so what I need to do is now I need to make these. I'm going to use the mid-game smelters. First, I'm also going to take all of my smelting out here, all of that in here. Now we're going to be really heavily relying on the hub up here actually providing what we need. So we get started on the massive parts. We're going to start with copper, because we had like 20 million copper on this location. So if we will never be missing copper again. There. They do have that issue. And this one goes out, this one goes out, and also these two, because we're gonna need it. Oh, the whole thing is copper colored now. And that used to not be possible, but because there was something in the way, some lava pit or something, but we can easily clean that out there and there. So each of these are 120 per second. So we built 6 of those, because why not? That is 720 per second. Alright, let's build that. And that was the first step. Copper is now initiated. I'll do the same thing here. And we'll go in here, and we'll take again, that's one planetary sector, and then go over here to that location. This will be the next. And just pave it again. And it'll be glorious to look at. The only problem we have with this design, the only problem is that it uses kind of a lot of power. Oh, this is the one that we accidentally, when we cleared the planet, accidentally deconstructed. Well, it turns out that didn't matter because it was going to go anyway. So this is going to be relying a lot of deuterium fuel to come in, because this is going to use a lot of power. And I don't really have enough, we don't have a solar sails or anything like that coming in. We want to do that though. See, again, we take out some power that's kind of hurting us. What? Did I run out of fuel again? And one of these is having that. Yeah, just get another 10,000 of that. We use 80,000 for each. No, for each of these we build. It's 160,000 landfill, so that's something as well. Oh, and there will always be little spots of missing. All right, so the next thing we want to do is kind of want to do the same thing for titanium, because we also have 12 million titanium. So this is also going to be a big titanium builder. Do we want to make as much as the other one? Well, kind of, yes, because it is titanium, and titanium is something we actually need a lot of. We need titanium more than we need copper, actually. But here's the next one. Again, more stuff missing. No matter what we do, there's always going to be more missing. Well, we almost have all of it here. And we're also going to get more of this. So let me build this, and then we'll see what the next step is. And that's one more part done. We're going to continue. The next one will be for iron, but it'll be a little bit different for iron, because I think I want to do it with half of it being iron and half of it being steel, because iron is used for multiple things. Or maybe 2, 3, 4, 5. The middle one is 5 wide. Or we could do one that is exclusively for steel, because we don't really need a lot of iron, but we do need a lot of those. Ooh, look at that. That means at least one of them can't be built entirely. And okay, so that is a problem. So we can only build 5 on this location. So let's build 5 steel, and then we can afterwards, maybe in the next one, yeah, we can make copper. Was it iron plates, and what's the other one? The other one is gears. Oh, well, not gears. Damn it. What is it called? Magnets. Magnets, of course. Yes. So let's get this one. Just the last bit here. I don't know if I have enough to get the whole thing. But the whole planet here, from just being full of Darkfog, then within one episode, whatever that one episode, however long that takes, then we will get it to... Ooh, look at that. We're actually running out of concrete. Technically not running out of concrete, but running out of concrete able to get in here fast enough. And I think I have to take these out. I think they're a little bit in the way. There. And then that was steel we wanted now. So, mid-game smelters, and we should have one with steel there. That's a lot slimmer than the other ones. That just can't be as efficient. But we can put a lot of these in here. So, oops, there. I wonder how many I misplaced, but you are sure to leave a comment in the comment section with, oh, you misplaced that one. And then I'll hopefully maybe go back and see. How big of a problem is this? It doesn't seem like that's as big of a problem as it could be. You know what? I think I can actually work this out. And again, we have more stuff that isn't getting done. We will get that done. And that is all of the steel completed. So that's a lot. But we're not done yet. We're not done yet. There's plenty more work to add here. So the next thing we want to add is not going to work, because we are completely out of resources, out of smelters, and we'll need to go back and poke the production with a little bit of for a little bit of motivation. But I'm going to make iron plates. I am going to make more iron plates, and you guessed it, I'm going to make more iron plates. Then now that we don't have all of this, then I'm going to make some magnets, because why not? We also need magnets here and there, and more magnets, that one, and more magnets here. So like, this is just basic stuff we're building. Alright, so we have a lot of stuff that's not working. Primarily 700 smelters, but also a little bit more belts. We can get the belts pretty easily. I'm pretty sure we have enough belts here. Yep, belts are fine, but what is not fine is that one. See, we're just not getting enough smelters in, so I need to go back and fix the production of smelters. Then I can also take all of this junk and drop it off at the home planet, buff up the production, and come back here. So this is definitely faster. 75 per minute are being produced, and I don't think I should be able to consume more than 75 per minute, and but I don't. Maybe I am. At least this point, every time that they are being filled up, they will be sent away. I've also been updating my internal buffer here because, you know, that might be useful. And what I could also do is go over here and look at these ones. Look at this. This is pathetic, right? We need to upgrade, and upgrade. But you know what? Let's do an upgrade. Oh yeah, look at that. Get them up to those magical replicator upgrades. There we go. So that's now even faster, which should be good because I also feel that I'm gonna need a lot more of this. Guess that's true that I needed this update. This one is just chugging along as fast as it can. Unfortunately, none of this is proliferated, and it does kind of feel weird, but I guess... Oh, this could not be... This could only be production speed up because it consists of a building material. Like, that's a building. Not a building material, but a building. So we can see that we also have problems with belts now. That is a gigantic surprise to me, but we'll just make sure that for the future we get a bigger buffer there. And so we're finally done with this part. Everything is now set up. We now have 360 iron and less than that, 240 I think, 240 magnets, so that's great. Onwards, let's have a look. So here's the thing. We have lots of those, but we also have a little bit of stone, a little bit of silicon, and a little bit of kimberlite. So I think we need to make 2 kimberlites maybe, and then maybe 1 silicon. Yeah, and then maybe just ignore the stone. I don't know. Or maybe just get a little bit of stone somewhere. Or we'll just take 1 of each. 1 silicon, 1 stone, and 1 kimberlite. Let's do that. So here, 1 kimberlite build coming right up. That is here. Then 1 stone. Is it going to be glass or stone? I think glass is useful and stone is not useful. So we'll take 1 and just make it. On the other hand, we could also, since we're making, you know what, since we're making steel, we could also just make it into stone so that we can make more foundations, because we're kind of not getting foundations in here. Also, it's a little bit far away from everything else. That one again. And the last one was silicon. So let's make some silicon here. We could also make it into, no, yeah, we don't need that. We'll just make it into good old regular silicon here. So again, we're stuck on the issue of not having enough of all of this. But there's other things that we can do while waiting for this, because now we need to make, as you can see, all these are PLSs, so planetary logistics systems. That means they cannot export on or off the planet. For that, I use these corner ones for that, and I'm going to use 2 of these. So I'm going to just set it up. This will be iron, steel, copper, that one, and no, not that one. There, titanium. And let's see what else. Like the ones that are, most useful. Like this are the highest quantity, yeah. And then, what should be the last one? Should that be the silicon maybe? Sure. That one, I'll do this again. I want copper. I want like this, maybe. And titanium, yes. And what was the other thing that we made here? Oh, kimberlites, that means diamond. There. So we fit these in and we just go local demand, local demand, local demand, local demand, and local demand. Do the same thing for this. There, there. Local demand, and then global supply or remote supply. There we go. And that gets us everything. Of course, we haven't done this yet, and we haven't done the other one yet. But as you can see, stuff is coming in quite rapidly. And that's good. So we continue to build this. I think we're going to get all of this. We have 66 inbound. Anything else? No, there's nothing else. It's not working. So I'll just get this, and you can see that we are being attacked over at Samagod, and that's just how it is. Also, this seems to be increasing. No, it's not really. Not really increasing. I think it would be. And then from here, that means if we take a look at what we have, then we basically taken all the stuff we have here and made it into something useful. We are going to be a little bit squeezed for power at the end. Nope, not really. 1.31 gigawatt. So what we should probably do at some point, but only when we have a little bit more control of this area, is start actually launching some Dyson Sphere, or some Dyson Swarm at least. Now, we have a problem here, and that's the problem, that is we are only protecting the top. So we need to make sure that we protect everything else, and I will do that in a kind of a clever way, I think. And I've kind of found out that this is working pretty well. So I'm going to put that in here. Then I'm going to do the same thing every 2 city blocks. That means over here. This will, by the way, completely overuse our power supply. Does this one actually need... It's not powered, yeah. So let's get that one in as well. So that will get us started. I need to make sure that this one keeps building. I could build the base attack. Battlefield analysis base. Wow, that's not an easy word. Could build that. And let's have a look. Are we coming here? Yeah, we got 100 inbound, and there's less than 100 here. So we are getting everything sorted in this area. The kimberlite is working. Come on, just get us the last bits here. And we just have a little bit more down there. Once we get that, and this part, good. Right, so we then need to make also another one of these, and I will make that here. That will be working quite well to protect everything. These two are going to be made here. I will just go back and get some more, funnel more of this in here. And once we have this, let's see, they will start spreading, and this one will connect to that area up here, which means we'll get everything sorted as well. Then I'm going to place it at exactly the same locations for the other two, and that should give us a full coverage of everything. I want to make sure that we have a full coverage of this, the planet, not full coverage of the planet, but full coverage of all our production facilities. That's what I need for this. I don't need to build it for the entire planet. I could, and I probably should, but I kind of like this way of doing it. Oh, did I just miss one? No, I didn't. These are still powering up, and then let's make it over here. That will be... I actually want it a little bit closer to that side there, if at all possible. And that will be over here as well. That one. And go forward 2 tiles. This location. That's powered. And up here. That one. That's also powered. And moving to the next, so it's titanium. This is basically what we've done now, is we have built a pretty massive infrastructure in terms of sort of scaling up our base for this entire planet, and then you can just continue with everything else in this sector. Once we have that, if we look at how well this is working. So summary of what we have built now, that is 720 copper, 360 titanium, 360 iron, 240, no, this is not, okay, 360 iron, 240 magnets. Here we steel, that's only 60 steel, no, that's 120 steel. And then we have kimberlite, that's an ungodly amount, right? I think it's 160 this is, and this is only 120 stone, and then that we're not exporting off, and then some silicon down here, that's only 60 silicon, but that's all working. And all, oh right, they missed some things. There you go, that's coming in now, and all of that will be exported up here, brought into these 2 locations, and then there'll be... That's weird. Why are you not getting it? Oh no, oh no. Well, that's kind of important. Let's make sure that none of the other ones have that issue as well. From here, we can then take on the next location, and we can then build a Dyson swarm. This one should, let's have a look at the shield. You can see the shield is protecting everything here, and then it sort of spreads over here, and then it will get the rest of it protected as well. That is brilliant. And this planet is now completely fine. You can ask yourself whether these 2 can support bringing that much out per second. Maybe, almost, kind of. I think they kind kind of can when they scale up a little bit, when I get a little more upgrades, but that's going to be in the next episode when we get white science and more upgrades. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you find this interesting. This is kind of how I do when I get to the mid to late game and set up a planet. Then this is also one of the bigger mining planets because 20 million of each. Then I just set it up and then it's good to go. And then if I want to build more on this planet, then I have the space down here and I have these spaces here. I don't want to build anything above that line because that's needed for, well, all sorts of weird stuff. At least, particularly here, we need a lot for ray receivers. But this line out here, this area is ready for build. This part here is ready for build, and whatever we can squeeze in. There's also a little bit more space here, a little bit more space here. And so there's plenty of room on this planet, even though we spend so much time on, or so much effort on smelting here. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you find it useful. I will see you guys in the next episode, or maybe on the Twitch stream. Thank you for watching. Until next time, take care and stay effective.